Hello, in today's video we're talking about the injury that Conor McGregor sustained in UFC 264 with his third meeting against Dustin Poirier. In this fight he suffered a fracture to his tibia. So how long are we expecting him to be out for? I'm going to talk about his likely rehab journey and how long that will probably take. And for this kind of thing it's normally a lot longer than you think. On first look it looked like he just fractured the bone twisting awkwardly on his ankle when going to do a punch and then stepping back on it. But that would be a very odd way for that to happen for an athlete such as Conor. But if we actually look a bit closer, we can see he does it with a kick a good few seconds before that. This appears to give the initial break, and then we can almost see how unstable the leg looks while he's on it with the next few movements. And then it's when he goes to punch with a twist and that step back that finishes off, and he instantly falls to the floor. Now it has come out that he did say he had some stress fractures on the tibia prior in training camp. So this is likely to have had a major effect on this kind of injury. So the initial treatment for this would be surgery to pin and stabilise the leg. He will then need to be in a boot and a cast for 6 weeks on crutches, likely with partial weight bearing. And that's the stage that he's currently at now. Now bone healing is relatively straightforward. It goes through several stages, but in a healthy athlete like Conor, you'd normally expect this to have fixed and healed within a 6-week time period. He will obviously have further x-rays with his consultant to make sure that this is the case. But this initial stage of the bone healing is only the first step. The longer step is the rehab and the recovery to get him back to a normal baseline position, which will take a lot longer. And Conor is going to have the best medical treatment out there, so we'd expect this to probably be as smooth and as quick as it would be for anyone really. So what kind of rehab are we expecting him to have to do? A lot of it really depends on if there's any soft tissue damage, if any ligaments are involved around the ankle or anything like that. It seems high enough that they were spared, so it's not seeming like that will be an issue for him. But there will be a lot of deconditioning while he's in that boot and cast and he's having to recover. So during that 6 weeks, he's definitely going to be wanting to do some work to make sure the quad is staying strong and the rest of the body and the other leg to minimise any muscle loss with the leg being out of action for that length of time. All going well after 6 weeks with no complications, he'll likely move into more of a weight-bearing position and drop one of the crutches. He will be working a lot on hip and quad strength. Things like single leg bridges and getting in some calf raises, both straight and bent leg, to get the gastrocnemius and the soleus working. Following this, around 8 to 14 weeks into rehab, he's going to be doing a lot of balance work and stability work. He would have lost a lot of muscle, but also a lot of balance and stability. He'll be doing things like star work, single leg Romanian deadlifts, and simply just standing on the effective leg and shifting the weight. This will be alongside the other strengthening work he'll already be doing as well. At 14 to 20 weeks, he's going to start adding in some more plyometric work, things like slow jogging, quick sidestepping, box jumps, to start adding some more force through the leg. After about 20 weeks, he's going to be returning to more sport-specific movements, likely doing some light sparring and some gentle bag work, including some twisting and rotating on the leg, and maybe some light kicking drills. Alongside this, he's going to be increasing the strength work and the amount of load that's going to be lifted. So even though the bone may be healed after 6 weeks, really we're looking probably about 6 months before he's getting back to some kind of baseline of general fitness of what he would be used to. And this is just probably a baseline. This doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be ready to fight or anything like that. He'll also have to go through obviously a training camp depending on what his next fight might be. But when money's on the line and it's higher level athletes, this may potentially be sooner. We've just seen recently in the Olympics with the Russian gymnast who had a ruptured Achilles just 3 months ago, who's now gone on to get a gold medal. Whereas normally this would take around a year to recover from, so... But Conor, he's a dedicated athlete, so I can imagine he's going to be keeping his cardio going, even at this time while he's in a boot and a cast. And this will help him return quicker on the other end as well. But I'd expect it to be at least 9 months, if not a year, before we see Conor fighting in the ring again. And I just can't imagine it'd be before 6 months. So realistically, it's going to be 2022 before we see him fighting again. Conor also says that once he's back, he's going to have a titanium rod in his leg that he's going to use to his advantage. But he does need to remember that rod is still screwed into bone, so he doesn't really want to forget that. But regardless of his recent gimmicks, I wish him a speedy recovery and we look forward to seeing him fight again. Please like the video, Please subscribe and we will see you on the next one.